I met him in Tacoma after he was born.
Thursday night, March 12th, at 6:35 in the evening, in time to eat a turkey sandwich and then get in my own bed to watch Friends.
I met Ryan St. Joe's Hospital and almost missed him coming into this world. Was hungry and went to my dad's to have a sandwich and got the phone call that you better get here quick. So yeah, I got there in the nick of time and Ryan came into the world.
Not everyone can say this. About 5 seconds after he was born, I was right there, ready to help catch him.
I guess I probably met him when he got brought home from the hospital. I don't think I was there.
I met Ryan when I was born, I guess, 17 years ago in the room. I don't remember that, but my first memory of him was when we used to like swim out in the backyard in the pool, and he had his like little iPod Touch, and he would be like, swim!
Really funny story. I feel like the first thing that comes to mind is meeting him at his job at House Roots. You know, trying Musubi for the first time. Then some other stuff happened after that.
Ryan and I met at Tequila, which has since tragically closed, the one that we met at anyway.
I met Ryan in the freshman dorms at CSUN. We were on the same floor. We were gonna go to a floor dinner, and we met there.
I remember complimenting your shoes because you had really cool custom Converse on.
I met Ryan in the 6th grade, and I don't know why, but I said the word turd, and he said, "Who says the word turd?" And I thought I met my mortal enemy. I hated him. But it turns out I met one of my closest and longest friends.
To think that we as individuals are on this like solo journey through life that only we actually experience and control, I think is a little bit like, I don't know, you have to be pretty wrapped up in your own world to actually think that.
Just a little bit.
I was meant to be.
You're meant to be?
Okay, so how long have you known him?
Since day one.
Almost 24 years now.
25 years.
Well, shit, I guess 25 years, huh?
17, almost 18. Good long years.
I've known Ryan since around circa 2019, so about 5 years, which is crazy.
I met him in 2016, so it's been it's gonna be 8 years this year.
13 years.
5 years almost, I think. In November it'd be 5 years.
I think like 2 years, right? Yeah, I'm like 2 years sounds about right since Tequila, since our Marg days.
Known Ryan since 2018, and we lived together for like 2 years, obviously.
I think I've known Ryan since the beginning of sophomore year, but Ryan, you tell me, did we know each other? This would be your sophomore year and my freshman year. Did we meet the second half of that?
I first met Ryan my freshman year of high school, also his freshman year of high school. So it would have been like 2012.
I believe it was 2018. It was at one of our first Friendsgivings.
In the 7th grade, we were doing the standardized testing at that time, and so I was sitting in class, and I remember he was the first one back from his group. I whispered to him, I said, "You're gonna fail." I was like, you did not take your time. I think funny enough, he actually did fail that.
His best qualities are honest and can always count on him.
He's a caring kid, and he's always got some kind of smart-ass thing to say, which makes people feel good.
He has a great work ethic, and he's just fun to be around.
His loyalty and his empathy and his drive for just good. He just tries to do good things.
Ryan works his ass off. I was really proud of him when he went down to California and he made it work. And I miss the hell out of him when he's down there, but he's doing good shit down there, so.
I feel like when he is like set to something, he's like gets it done like no matter what. And he gets it done like efficiently, and I like admire him for that.
He's very inspiring. I've never met anyone that likes to bake as much as him, so that's really, really nice. And those fucking cranberry bliss bars.
I'd say there's just too many things to list, honestly. He's just overall one of my favorite people, just so well-rounded.
Hot. Cute.
Sexy.
Kissable.
Ugh. Huggable. I want to envelop him.
he's one of the few people that I can make a lot of dumb bits with.
He is very funny. He is really respectful of everybody, and he's a cat dad for real.
Ryan's best quality, I think, is how much of an optimist that he is. I feel like no matter what bullshit is going on, I feel like Ryan always has the capability to like make me laugh.
Doesn't take things too seriously. Takes the right things seriously.
Ryan has this perfect ability to somehow be so structured but so laid back at the same time that he's such a calming presence to be around on top of like being a fun presence to be around.
To me, Ryan's best quality is his natural born ability to just tell stories. He's always been very good at it. I remember having that 220 screenwriting class with him and hearing his stories and stuff.
His script he had us read in college was like one of the best screenplays I've ever read of a friend's.
Anytime I meet Ryan, like I leave with new knowledge, which is really fun.
I think one of Ryan's best qualities is his ability to meet new people and get along with everyone so well. I feel like the first couple times I met with Ryan, it felt like I had known him for a really long time.
When I think of Ryan, I think of laughter. I've had some of my funniest and best times with Ryan, moments that I cherish a lot.
I think of Ryan, I think of somebody that's gonna make it in whatever he does, because he's got that determination.
When he was younger, just some of the way he said things, and he kind of had his little way of saying things that always cracked us up, and the way he said the dog's name, and the way he said the cat's name.
Sweetness and silliness, because he was very silly when he was little. He talked like this till he was about 7 or 8.
First of all, how much I love him and miss him when he's not here.
I don't know, just family, I suppose. We've always kind of gotten along. We were kind of each other's friends for a really long time, and then when we grew up, that kind of, not that we split apart, but we got our own friends.
His hair. Just like his big hair. Just like, I don't know why. Like when I think about it, I just think of like his head.
Sometimes I think of an old man when I think of Ryan Honey. But in the best way. In the best way.
The stinky cheese man.
Oh, Long Island iced teas and Mama's mac and cheese as well. Those are like the kind of main things of like, if I ever think of a wedding, I now think of Long Island iced teas and Ryan.
Honestly, when I think of Ryan, what comes to mind is I'm going,
The Sopranos. Watching old reruns of The Sopranos on our couch.
He's a bit of a cheeky lad, ain't he? He got some nice banter, I'd say.
Tall.
Kermit the Frog sitting in like a high back upholstered chair with like a sweater, blazer, cravat, smoking like a cigar but from one of those long pipes with like white gloves on. That's Ryan to me.
That's exactly what I pictured.
That's Ryan.
I really like his hair. I mean, like, I had long hair, but I had bad looking long hair, and Ryan has good looking long hair. So I think his hair comes to mind a lot.
I would say cooking comes to mind. I loved watching Ryan during the pandemic learn to cook and get so great at cooking. I think that's like one of my favorite parts of Ryan, and honestly, it was one of the best parts of living with Ryan.
Did we say hot?
Did we say hot?
My favorite memory, I guess, would be when he used to think he was an invisible ninja.
Really?
And he'd come out of the bedroom back here, and there was a cookie jar in there that was a rooster. And we would tell him, no more cookies tonight. Well, he would come out as this invisible ninja, and then the cookie jar, when you open it up, it has a rooster that crows. So we'd always say, told you that rooster was gonna tell on you.
I remember we're at the ocean once, we were building sand castles, and a big wave came in and knocked down all of our work, and he got upset and started crying. And I was like, well, that's the best thing about this, Ryan, is we can start all over and rebuild it all over again. And he didn't like that answer. But
Well, there is the time that he asked Zach where my penis went after walking in on me and going to the bathroom. And Zach explained to him that I don't have a peen. I have a Weesaina. It's the black thing in my lap.
One of the many favorites involving Ryan, and it included his grandpa on occasion, was when Ryan was in school at SOTA and he would need a ride on a particular day, couldn't get the bus or whatever, and I'd say, okay, we'll be over to get you and drive you down to school. And those were some of the best times that we had with Ryan because it was one-on-one, and we could laugh and hear about his day and his studies, and those are things I'll never forget. And I know it was important for Grandpa also to come along on some of those rides.
We were camping one time. This is when my mom and dad told us that we were gonna have a sister. And Ryan, one of us had overheard my mom on the phone telling her friend already, I'm pretty sure it was me. And Ryan and I ran upstairs and I talked with Ryan about it, and we'd come to the conclusion that that was impossible. Mom was taking a pill for that. We knew it. And so when they told us, we were like, really? And then I'm pretty sure I said, I thought you were taking a pill for that. And that, I didn't realize how funny that was at the time, but it was a good one.
I guess when I was just like, when we would like hang out when I was younger, I used to like watch him like and Zach like play video games and stuff I look back on that frequently.
I forget, I think it was Friendsgiving where we were playing, what were we playing, like charades or something? And he was the host, and he was just like being really silly. Like, I could not believe the things he was writing on the cards, and people were getting them. Like, that is fucking crazy.
I feel like I just have so many, but it's probably gotta be that Stinky Cheese Man day. I had a really wonderful time with Ryan, and I feel like we just still get endless laughs out of it.
We went to the beach, and it was around 7th grade, and they didn't really know how fair-skinned burned as fast as mine does. And Ryan and I dug a hole, as kids do. I got in the hole, he buried me in the hole, and he went to go get a camera. I was stuck in that hole for a little too long, and I got one of the worst sunburns of my life.
Probably the Ryan-themed birthday party when we all dressed up as Ryan. That was pretty good.
Honestly, I'd have to say like this last Halloween party, just because it was so funny that the mustache was sliding off. And the fact that the mustache is still living on the wall.
My favorite memory of Ryan is just whenever we hang out, he's just a great guy to chat with, because no matter if the conversation is silly or serious, it's very insightful.
My favorite memory involving Ryan is that one Thanksgiving that we all spent in quarantine together because we had a COVID scare.
But Ryan made us chicken noodle soup, and I feel like that was one of the most fun nights that we all had as roommates, and super appreciative of Ryan that he made it so special for all of us by cooking.
My favorite memory with Ryan is the time before Meg's when him and I just knew each other and we would walk in between classes and go get muffins at the CSU. That was just a great time together. I cherish those moments.
My favorite memory of Ryan is him being hot.
When we made that band in high school, Skull Blood, and my favorite part was probably our #1 hit single, Play the Drums and Rock and Roll.
Me, Megan, and Ryan went to Ventura and we went thrifting, and I feel like I personally have never heard Ryan sing, but when I think on the drive back he was singing a song. I don't remember what song, but I was like, wow, Ryan really knows not how to sing, but he sings.
Could you share an anecdote that you would like to share, or just words of advice you want to give Ryan on his 25th birthday?
I would say to Ryan, be true to yourself, be happy, do what you want to do in your life. And sometimes the struggles are hard to get there, but knowing you and how smart and how talented you are, you're going to get there.
Be true to yourself, Ryan. And just keep looking forward. That's about all the advice I can give him, because everything else will fall in line for him.
Just be who you are, because that's some of the best qualities about you, and keep your sense of humor and take care of yourself.
Think more with your heart and less with the pressure of accomplishment, and you'll be so much more fundamentally happy deep down. And I think that you'll find the accomplishments along the way were the unplanned ones, and you'll have enjoyed the journey.
When Ryan was little, I don't know how old we were. He was probably like 4. I don't know. I was probably like 6. I still don't know what it was. He had an infection or something like that. And he was really sick, and I was really scared that I was going to lose my brother. And well, I'm glad he made it, but there was a while there where I was really, really scared as like a 6-year-old.
You're responsible. Mom watching you.
I would just say live in the moment, be mindful. I know it's really scary to always think about what's going to come in the future and, not knowing what's coming next, but I feel like when we focus on the present, there's a lot of good things that you can just like take from and propel you to the future. So stay in the moment.
Keep doing you. You're on your right path. I think you are prioritizing the right things in your life, and I think that is huge and good for you.
Give yourself a little more grace, Ryan.
Take care of yourself because you have cats to take care of.
You're halfway to 30, which is kind of a slay. So you're in your sexy 25 era. Like, I don't know, you're just gonna have to work it.
Have fun and like get home at midnight sometimes, maybe even like 2 a.m.
Just keep being you, baby.
Just when things seem like they're as bad as they can get and they can't get any worse, they can. They can always get worse. Much, much worse. So never think you're out of the clear.
Shine bright like a diamond, Ryan. Shine bright like a Ryman.
To start your TikTok cooking channel, because you talked about that with me a couple months ago, and I think that you'd be so funny and it would be so much fun.
I don't really have any advice for Ryan. I think Ryan's doing the right things. I think he's living life the right way, and I'm very proud of him. I love him.
You know what you do? Somebody says something to you, they bring you a proposition, you go, what is this, the effing UN now? Say whatever you want. Anybody says, where'd you get that from? Oh, I got it from Johnny Sack. It's a birthday gift. Okay? And when you're done with a meeting, tell them, we're done here.
Happy birthday, Ryan! Woo! You're number one! You're number one!
Happy birthday, Ryan. Love you.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Happy 25th. Love you. I love you always.
Happy birthday, Rai! I love you.
Happy birthday, Ryan. I love you. Have a great birthday.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Happy 25th. I hope you enjoy it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ryan, honey. I hope 25's a good one. I hope you're getting sleep.
Happy birthday, Ryan. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful year this year. You truly deserve it.
This is what?
Happy birthday, Ryan!
Happy birthday, Ryan. We love you, but mostly I love you.
Happy birthday!
Ryan, happy birthday. Love you, dude.
Happy birthday, Ryan. We love you.
Well, happy birthday. You're turning 25, baby boy, so enjoy it. Ryan, you're 25, and you're handsome.
Happy birthday, Ryan!
Ryan, happy 25th birthday, March 12th. Good for you.
Happy birthday, Ryan. I love you so much, and I'm so glad that I met you 4 years ago and then I got to live with you.
Ryan, you motherfucker, you. Happy birthday, man. Love you. 25. You're halfway to death, dude. Let's rock.